Hey, welcome to another tea in pajamas. I know it's been a while since the last one I did. The first one I did, I believe, was before I moved out here, and then I've done two more after that since I've been out here in the yellow chair, either by the other part of the wall or in the kitchen. And I didn't really like the lighting in the kitchen because it was making my face look red. Well, I guess my face is just red. Today we've got not a morning person. And yes, I am sitting on an extra cushion so you can see my shirt. Yes, I'm that short. Okay, this morning we have a tea that was gifted to me by Maria and Stephen of the Mad Hatter Tea Reviews. This is Teavana White Chocolate Peppermint. With the rooibos and cocoa. It's caffeine free. On the caffeine guide, it's caffeine free. It's all down on the bottom. And it goes from 1 to 4. Caffeine free is 1 to 15 milligrams. Values are based on an 8 fluid ounce serving and reflect our standard brewing methods. Standard 8 ounce. Drip coffee contains 150 milligrams of caffeine, and tea has 40. I guess one of the Teavana, I'm guessing. Okay, this is the pyramid-shaped sachets. I could just sit here and smell this all day. Tea is so good for your sinuses in your throat, especially the peppermint. That clears you right up. See, you can see the rooibos in this. It's a lovely red, warm, inviting tea. I tried to steep it for about 3 to 5 minutes. You can smell the peppermint. You definitely taste the peppermint. The white chocolate is there. It's just kind of faint right now. Of course, I had cereal with almond milk for breakfast, which didn't help. Yeah, I'm starting to taste it now. But for some reason, again, because my head's a little stuffy, the weather's changed on me again. It wants to be spring, but it's still winter. So my sinuses just are up and down. They're clear, and then they're stuffy, and then my taste buds get wonky because my nose is stuffed up. So right now I'm tasting predominantly the peppermint. But when I take a sniff, I can smell white chocolate, maybe just a hint of vanilla. Okay, I'm tasting the white chocolate now. It's not a good tea to wake you up, but it is a good soothing tea if it's a cold day like today. We got rain and then we got snow. Or was it snow and then rain? I think it was snowing though. I forget. But snow, and then we had rain, and now we've got snow again. Typical Wisconsin winter, not wanting to be spring yet. And the further I get into it, the more I taste the white chocolate. And I keep sitting on this guy, so I guess I should introduce him. This is my completed scallop. It's like, where's that tea? Okay. Okay, we'll move the teacup because Nosferatu is not getting his spotlight. There we are. The funny thing was, as soon as I drew just the eyebrows on him, you could tell who he was. And when I showed pictures to people at work, they were like, "Oh, it's like, yeah, it's supposed to look like Nosferatu." Just he had the right. This rabbit had the right personality for Nosferatu because all he needed was the eyebrows. I hadn't done the fangs or the dead dark circles around his eyes yet, and he was already Nosferatu. So this bunny wanted to be Nosferatu. The gray one probably would have worked, but then I would have had to tone down the pink, and that would have been kind of difficult. This chap is sort of subdued. We got the clasps on his robe. They are functional clasps, but I glued them in place so they wouldn't open. And his robe is made out of an old pillowcase because it's silky. And his fangs are made out of craft foam, 2 layers. And his ears just happen to be tacked onto his head like that. So I left them because it works, because Nosferatu in the movies, I haven't seen the movies yet, has a rather weird shaped head. So that kind of adds to the shape of his head. And the bunny hat, kind of it just suits him. Of course, we could do his hair. We could do the Dracula buns with his ears if we wanted to, but that's not him. He's supposed to be bald, so this looks perfect. And I put him together in a couple of days, surprisingly. And he's so cozy, but he's not meant for playing with because, well, the metal fixtures and the fact that that pillowcase is not finished on the edges, it's kind of frazzly. For not having a space that I, can do a lot with, I've found myself getting creative anyway. I guess I finally broke that creative block again, because I was miffed at not bringing my other creations with me and my collection. But then I kept reminding myself, okay, knowing the neighbors in my neighborhood, they got the stuff before the landlord could call the trash truck. So it's all in good homes, or most of it's in good homes. So I'm not going to worry about it anymore. I had to just let it go. And on the house front, I qualify for a $77,000 house. The joys of pre-tax income. My take-home isn't big enough for that, but according to the powers that be, that's what I can afford. The glitch is, for a WIDA loan, I need a credit score of, here you need 640. New Mexico only needed 620. I'm at like 608. The agent suggested I should have paid off my Target card instead of just letting it close. Hello, you're talking pre-tax income. I don't have that money to do that. And I just love it when people try to assume they know your situation and tell you what to do. She wasn't there when I did what I did, and I made the decision I had to make. So, since there's no way on this planet that I'm going to get a 640 credit score anytime soon, I reminded her, I think she wanted me to go for the WIDA loan, because then I would have to come up with more of the money. That's my guess. But with the VA loan, the seller pays the closing cost. I just need to come up with the other money, which means, well, and that's what the loan is for, right? I assume. So I made it clear that that's the one I'm going for. She originally thought we could pursue that without my military records, which got lost in the move, as stuff does, according to her. And she's a nice lady, but I kind of get unnerved when people call me sweetie. I do it sometimes myself, but I try to be sincere with it. Anyway, she said, I do need to get some legwork from you, or have you do some of the legwork, as if she's doing all of the work. And isn't the real estate agent supposed to do the bulk of the work? Well, I don't know. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I called the veterans group that I needed to call, and told them when I was in service in the reserves, and apparently Desert Storm is now in the archives. I feel so old. I was in my 30s. Can you believe Desert Storm was that long ago that it's in the archives already? It's been about 30 years-ish. So I did that. I went to the archives, and it's going to be a good 4 to 6 months before I get my papers, probably, according to the actual gentleman I talked with the VA group that I talked to. It's not a top priority right now. The top priority is mainly, I guess, people collecting their records for their deceased loved ones. So that comes first, and there are a lot of people making requests. So basically, what the site said was, if that seems to be the top priority. You get those more quickly, and there's a different set of paperwork you have to fill out. So, since I'm obviously not deceased, I have to wait. Anyway, that's just one of my guesses as to why it's taking so long. And the guy did say that they've been having a lot of demand right now. A lot of people are requesting copies of their service record for whatever reasons. So I wait. So it is March. So April, May, June, July the earliest, September the latest. So by the middle of the year, well, toward the end of the year. I moved in October, and the latest I should have my paperwork in hand is September. And my sister did say that I would probably end up having to be in this house a year, maybe 2. So, or not house, apartment. So we wait about up to 6 months, and hopefully during that time frame, I will have word from my tax accountant as to whether or not she's able to shake loose the money the back money that I'm owed from that case that I'm not talking about anymore. So fingers and claws crossed. You guys are wonderful keeping the good thoughts for me, because we are proceeding. We've got a dollar amount for a house. I'm going to try and go lower, because I want to make sure I don't go broke paying the mortgage. I still want my hobbit, my chunky hobbit self still needs to eat and do other things. So I'm trying to see if I can go cheaper than that. And yeah, so we have the dollar amount. I have in place what I need to do. I've got the paperwork coming. I apparently need to work on my credit score for the WIDA loan. That's not going to happen, but I'm going to work on my score anyway while I'm waiting for the VA paperwork, so we can do a VA loan. Hopefully by the end of this year, maybe probably the beginning of next year. And yeah, I'm not going to sit back so far. And we'll get a house. So it's going to be quicker than what I thought it would be. I'm sitting here playing with my hair. In my other place, my other apartment, I was waiting on the home-wise, so I had to get a score of 620. I was creeping up slowly. I figured it would be like next year or this year I would have my score up. Probably not. So, since we can actually get a VA loan, when I was renting the mobile home, I had an agent that told me that my credit score was too low. And I don't think I was at 540. I think I was higher. I'm pretty sure I was higher than that. But anyway, that's a long time ago, and that's in the past. So that's it. So, waiting on VA paperwork, basically the stuff that I need to make copies of and give to Miss Stephanie, and still waiting on tax money. The guy that I talked to did agree that since I don't have a car right now and I'm not making car payments, that will also help. That's something in my favor. So we're just going to work along with that and proceed. And I will keep you posted. Again, the Teavana, back to the Teavana white chocolate peppermint with rooibos and cocoa. To me, up front, I tasted more of the peppermint and the rooibos, and the white chocolate kind of snuck up on me a little bit more a little bit later. Again, it's that this time of year, my head's stuffy, my sinuses are a mess. So I didn't taste the white chocolate as strong as the peppermint, but it's like an aftertaste. So do try it if you can find it. Again, this was a gift, so I don't know where they purchased it. But if you can find Teavana tea, go ahead and give it a go. I'm going to let you go. It's been 17 minutes. Sorry for rambling. Whew. Again, these videos aren't to the week anymore like they used to be. I used to record a video and then upload it the same week. I'd been trying to stretch them out so that I can give myself time to get things in the mail and hopefully do the mail ones on time, but I haven't been doing them on time either. I have a couple of things I'd like to get, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to because, well, the cab fare is going up to $9 during the week for work runs, so I'm going to be paying $18 a day for cab fare. And I have to hold on to the money for the tax lady until she gets my taxes done. And again, I seem to be sitting in people's stacks of paperwork lately. That seems to be a thing. The IRS is sitting on that claim. I'm on the tax lady's desk, and I'm in a backlog of requests for service records. So I'm sitting in 3 piles of paperwork. So when things get sorted out, hopefully by the end of this year, toward the end of this year, we will have a more definitive timeline as to when I can even start looking at a house. So once I get that, that being said, I know I'm trying to wrap it up. Well, we could start looking, and I would love to start looking. I won't be able to record the house hunting, obviously, because I'm pretty sure the real estate agent wouldn't be up for that. So you won't get to see the house until I get it. But we will get a house. We are getting closer. We're creeping at a snail's pace, but we are getting closer. So, okay. Back to the tea. Okay. Again, try to find this if you can. Give it a try. It's caffeine free, so it won't wake you up, but it is pleasant and tasty, and it does taste like a white chocolate mint. To me, I taste more of the peppermint than the white chocolate, but that's my sinuses. I'm gonna let you go for now. So I've got a video for Rebel Kent up. again, I'm doing last week's videos this week, so lately I'm like a week behind on uploading, but we're still roughly in the same time frame. I would like to eventually get back to getting the videos up on time. Hopefully soon. We'll see. Okay, keep it dark, keep it weird. Don't drag and drive. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe. Yeah, if you subscribe, so you can see more random videos. I pretty much do whatever I'm in the mood for that I think you'll enjoy. And again, we're just going to try and get back to the goth stuff. I found a couple of things online that I want to get, but it's going to depend on what my budget looks like. One of the cushions is like $22, and it's a large coffin-shaped pillow that I want to put on my bed. I will try to see if I can sneak that into the budget. And there was a bat throw as well, which was absolutely adorable. But I've got so many throws already. I think I'm going to wait till I get a house to get more throws when I have more closet space. So maybe a cushion. We'll see. I'll see you guys next time. Again, let's keep the Halloween coming. Let's bring the Halloween. Let's bring the Halloween back to this channel because it's been kind of a rough time, and I haven't been keeping up with that. But that was the mainstay of the channel, was the Halloween and the budget stuff. So hang in there. I love you guys. Bye.